I'll never be jealous again.
You stick to it now.
Absolutely.
It's easier said than done.
I can do it.
I knew it, but let's take an example, just for fun. Picture this, you're sitting and waiting for her to come back from a date.
There I am. I'm sitting and waiting for her to come back from a
Here
date.
she comes, her blouse is unbuttoned, her stockings are not very straight.
Here she comes. Her blouse is unbuttoned, her stockings are not very straight.
Later on, she gets a bouquet with a card and saying to baby, you were great. Well, Heinzie, what would you do then?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous again.
Nice work, Heinzie. Now let's take another example. Picture this. You've nothing to do, so you drop in and chat for a while.
I am. I've nothing to do, so I drop into chat for a while.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a smile.
Something's up. The window is open and Gladys is forcing a
Then
smile.
you see a shirt and a tie and a pair of pants and a nice neat little pile. Well, Heinzie?
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never, 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 never be jealous again.
That's the stuff, Heinzie. You're practically cured.
There will be no more nightmares to sleep through. No more keyholes to peep through.
No more bushes to creep through.
That's my plan.
Well, now that you're a new man, picture this. You go to your sweetie's apartment, you borrow the keys.
There I am. I go to my sweetie's apartment, I borrow the keys.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate squeeze.
There she is. She's giving a sailor a very affectionate
Then
squeeze.
to boot, she tells you she was in the arms of her cousin who's back from overseas.
Her cousin back from overseas? Do you expect me to believe that?
Heinzie!
I would trust her. I would trust her. By George, I swear I would trust her. No, I'll never be jealous. I'll never, 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 never be jealous again.
What right does the union have to run their Coca-Cola machine on our electricity? It's just as Fulton Lewis Jr. said last night. You listen to Fulton Lewis Jr., Stroken?
Well, I'm rather flexible in the matter.
Say, as he got their number, keen mind, one of the greatest thinkers in the country today. Ought to listen to him every night. Should be in every executive's contract. What's this? This book shouldn't be left lying around. Gladys!
Yes, sir?
Where have you been?
I met to the ladies. Ain't that all right?
But this book.
Oh, Mr. Hassel, you scared the life out of me. Look, the key's right around my neck. It's all right.
I don't want it left lying around. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Hassler.
If I can't trust Gladys, who can I trust?
I wouldn't know.
What was it that left lying around anyhow?
Say, Sid, who's this Fulton Lewis Jr. he's always talking about?
He plays third base for the Chicago White Sox. The old man's got a case of bronchitis, hasn't he?
Oh, yes.
I bet he's got a skeleton locked up in there. Say, Mabel, tell me something. What kind of girl is this Babe Williams?
Babe, she's probably full of spunk.
Is she married?
No, not quite.
What do you mean, not quite?
Well, she was close once. She was engaged to this Johnson boy. Then one night at a football game, she pushed him off the edge of the bleachers and gave him a concussion. That broke the engagement.
Outdoor girl.
Mm-hmm.
Gladys is crying! She's hysterical! I don't know.
She came up here to enter the coast totals, Mr. Hassler.
Then why in hell couldn't someone just say so? My God.
Give me ladies' pants. Is this you, Prez? Sorokin speaking. Say, whatever happened to the complaint of the helper I'd supposed to have socked? I'd like to get it settled. Would you send the grievance committee up to my office? No, right away, thanks.
I hear you had an eye for her.
You hear things easy around this place. First thing you know, they'll be talking about us.
Don't think it hasn't been mentioned.
Memo. Cutting foreman, too many rejects. Honorary on crepe numbers. Come in.
Hello!
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Look into it and report back.
Yes, Mr. Hassler, I'll be right there. Gladys is still crying and wants me to take a couple of letters.
I wanted to talk to you about that assault and battery case.
Well, we thought we'd just forget about that, Mr. Sorokin.
Yes?
Yeah, we knew the injured arm was a lot of nonsense, and to tell you the truth, we've had trouble with him before.
I can believe that. If you only knew what I had to do to get him to kick across with a screwdriver, I'd have been justified if I had socked him.
Well, we won't go into that, but anyhow, we have it down in our books as a slight nudge.
Personally, I think a little physical punishment is good for people every once in a while.
Oh, you do, Captain Bligh.
No, not exactly. Sit down for a second, Miss Williams. I want to talk to you. How about a date?
What?
How about dinner some night?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe check out in some of the local hot spots.
Thanks, but I don't think so.
What is this strange power I have over women?
Look, it's nothing personal, but you see, you're the superintendent and I'm the grievance committee.